Hi there. Let's talk about your blog. How do you get people to read your blog? So today I'm going to show you my favorite way to promote my blog posts using a very specific tool. I will show you inside my dashboard so you can see exactly how it works. So if you have a blog and you're wondering how to get more people to read your blog, then stick around because I'm going to show you one very exciting way to do it. I'm Lexi Rodrigo. In case it's your first time here, I am a digital content manager and blog editor at Miracy, and I'm also a freelance copywriter and content marketing consultant. So moving on. If you have a blog, by now you must have realized that writing is not the entire job of a blogger. In fact, after you write your blog post and publish it, then that is only the beginning, because a big part of your job as a blogger is to promote your blog posts. Now, the most simple and logical way to promote your blog is with social media. Hi. Hi, Vasant. And, because it's easy, it's free, so why not do it, right? And even if you don't have a huge social media following, it still makes sense for you to promote your blog posts in social media because some of these social media updates appear in Google search results. For example, I've noticed that Pinterest posts appear on the first page of Google a lot. And I've also seen some of my old Google Plus posts appearing in Google search results. So even if you're not active on Google Plus, at the very least, you should be promoting your blog posts there. Okay, but here's the thing also with promoting your posts in social media. It's not enough to publish one update about your post, because even if you have thousands of followers, for example, the last I checked, I have 4,000 plus followers on Twitter, but it doesn't mean that every time I send a tweet that all 4,000 plus of them see my tweet. Of course, people are, they're jumping in and out of their social media accounts, and then there's the time zone differences to account for as well. So whenever you promote your blog post, you want to be constantly publishing links to your post. Now, here's the challenging part. Those updates of yours have to be unique. For example, Twitter will not let you publish an identical tweet twice. It's going to actually, a warning is going to pop up and say that, oh, you've tweeted that before. So that means that every time you send a link out to your blog post, you have to change things up a bit. Now, as a writer, I find that challenging, even though I am a writer by profession, because sometimes you're just so tired, you don't have time, or your brain is running dry, right? Your creativity is running dry. So excuse my voice, by the way. What really helps is this tool that I found, and it's called Missinglettr. Missinglettr works, it has two parts, okay? The first part is that it will actually scan your blog post and create these updates for you. And each one is unique. So it has its own text, its own image, and you're going to see later how it happens. So Missinglettr does this for you. So that's the first part. And then the second part is that Missinglettr will post these updates in your connected social media accounts and drip them out over the next 12 months. Okay. And of course, before these posts get published, you have the ability, and in fact, you have to log into your Missinglettr dashboard, review the updates, and you can edit them if you want to, and you have to approve them before they get sent out. So do you want to see how it works? Have you heard of Missinglettr, first of all, aside from my emails to you about it? So let me show you my Missinglettr dashboard. Okay, I'm just having a little bit of a hard time seeing stuff here. All right. So this is the dashboard. Okay, Connie Reagan Green has heard of Missinglettr and is anxious to get started with it. Well, Connie, I hope that after you see my dashboard, you'll be convinced to get Missinglettr for yourself. So this is my dashboard, and so as you can see here, it's saying it has detected 23 blog posts. So what you do when you're setting up Missinglettr is you set up an account, sort of, not exactly an account, like for each of your blogs. Okay, you set it up here, and you add the RSS feed for your blog. So then every time you publish a new post, Missinglettr just will automatically know about it because of your RSS feed. And that's why it says it detected 23 blog posts from these 3 websites that I have added into my account. So it's saying here I have 1 campaign to review. I have 13 campaigns running, and there's 1 day until my next post. It also tells me the number of total clicks that I've gotten from Missinglettr. Exciting thing here is, okay, one of the things that Missinglettr does is when I actually forgot to mention this earlier, is it grabs quotes from your blog post and it puts them into these quote images like you see here. And this is actually a new feature that I hadn't known about previously, is that you can now change up what these quote images look like. And last night I went ahead and looked through the templates and changed them up so that they're reflecting the colors of my blog. So you have some consistency there, but you can also change, for example, the name of the person as well as the URL that appears here. So in case that if your blog has different authors, that's when this becomes helpful, useful. So there are different kinds of quote images that you can choose from, and then you can change things up there. And this is actually really important because I have noticed that more and more people are using Missinglettr. So before I knew about this feature, I was just using the default image, and I noticed that my tweets or posts were looking like other Missinglettr users' social media posts. But now that doesn't have to be the case because you can change things up. Okay. Now, when Missinglettr creates the updates, you have a choice of which URL shortener to use. There's like 8 or so choices, which I didn't even bother with, but you can use bit.ly, for example. I'm not sure why this is important, but I guess maybe like if you have your own bit.ly account, maybe that's why you would want to use bit.ly and not this. And here's a summary of my settings as well. Okay, now over here, this is again something new, is the calibration. So Missinglettr just wants to be able to accurately grab the content on your blog post. And this is a really useful tool. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but for example, in the past, Missinglettr might grab something from my sidebar and use that as a quote. So that's not good because then I have to go in there and edit it. But with this calibration, that doesn't happen anymore because you're going to tell Missinglettr exactly which part of your page, of your web page, is the actual blog. So it's not going to grab things from your sidebar or footer anymore. And then here it's just telling me which social profiles I have linked into this particular blog in Missinglettr, and I believe you can add up to 12 social media profiles. And I should add my Google Plus profile here. I just haven't done that. So here it's giving you like your limits as to your plan, how many campaigns you can have, how many sites you can link, team members, etc. Okay, so I told you earlier that Missinglettr can detect when you have a new blog post through your RSS feed, but you can also manually add a blog post. For example, if you have a guest post on somebody else's blog, so you don't want Missinglettr to be constantly monitoring that particular blog, like you have a one-off guest post, then you can manually add that here simply by entering the URL of your guest post. Or if you have an old blog post that you would want to create a campaign for because it was published before you opened your Missinglettr account. Now, there's lots of exciting things that you can look at here. You can look at your calendar, and my internet connection is a little slow because I'm streaming live. So at a glance, you can see your previous posts and what's coming up. Now, if you notice here, like these updates are coming out at the same time, and that's because previously you could only set one publishing schedule for all your social media accounts. But now you're able to make a schedule for each account. And I only just discovered this because I hadn't been keeping up with the updates of the software. So now I'm going to have a different publishing schedule for Twitter, for Facebook, for LinkedIn. And you can do that for each social media account that you have linked to Missinglettr. Now, this is the most exciting part, is the campaign. So I'm going to show you one campaign that's waiting for me in my Missinglettr account. So as you see here, what you can do is you can reject it, you can regenerate, which means that Missinglettr will just come up with a whole new set of updates, or you can review your campaign. So let's review campaign. Now, the first step is for you to choose your hashtag, and Missinglettr will give you suggestions, but not just that, it's also going to let you know how popular those hashtags are. So let me just get rid of some of these, and like the hashtag Facebook Live, not that. So the more red stars there are, the more popular that hashtag is. Now, what is this blog post about? I forgot. But and you can also add your own hashtag. Let's say content marketing, and again, Missinglettr will tell you how popular that is. So I like that. They both have 5 stars. So let's click on OK. Let's review content. All right. So they're just telling you like what they have made for you. Okay, so they have a campaign that's going to be drip fed for 12 months. They have 23 text suggestions, 0 images extracted from my post, 9 posts. So they created 9 posts for this campaign. Now, okay, extracted 0 images from your post. I'm worried about that because why? Did I not use... Okay, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's just some of Facebook's requirements. It just means I need to click some extra buttons for Facebook. Now, okay, Assign content, some platforms. Why does that keep appearing? Oh, because I thought I had to go to another page, but actually the campaign is right underneath here. Now, let me just move this out of the way. I can't. Okay. So you see here, this is the text update that they're referring to. And this is the quote image that I was telling you about. So let's see if I can change this. So I created these templates earlier, so I can switch from one to the other. So let's say I want to go with the orange. Now, here's the other cool thing that previously you couldn't do is now you can edit what appears in the quote box. So, but if you're clear on what your video, blah, blah, blah. Now, let's say I don't like that. I can choose a different quote as well. Just the number 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's say I want to go with the title. Okay. I don't know what I did with this blog post. There's something about the way that I created that page, because I use a page builder for my post, that somehow Missinglettr, I think, missed some of my stuff, like my images. So anyway, so here we can change the post content as well. And let's say I like this, but I don't like that it starts with a but. Okay, so I click on edit content and I say, even if you didn't have these fancy apps, you can still brand your videos. So I like that. Let's say I like that. I click on save. And this is where the Facebook thing comes in. Click to edit content for this profile. What happened? One suggested content. Whoops. Why do I have to do this? Oh, I have to. So Facebook doesn't like, I think, has problems with third-party published content. So let me just copy that here. Ooh, so I didn't know I had to do that now for Facebook. And this one changed as well. It became very big. Oh, because the size of the Facebook image is different. So I don't know if I can just leave that. Anyway, so assuming I'm happy with it, I just save. Okay. And move on to the next one. I wonder if I can just not do it for Facebook. So anyways, and yeah, so I think this is one of those things that I need to tell Missinglettr to regenerate my campaign, because I think when they grabbed this, I hadn't done the calibration that we saw earlier. So assuming that I like everything, then you would just go to the end and click on finished, final step. Okay, so that's pretty much how Missinglettr works. Do you guys have any questions? Any questions about Missinglettr, or what do you think? Do you like it? If you like it, now here's the thing. Missinglettr, normally you would have to pay a subscription, meaning there's a monthly payment for you to use it. Now, I think that even with this regular price, it is well worth the price because of the amount of time that it saves me. And I have fun actually going through those campaigns and reviewing them and approving them. Okay, hang on. I see that I have a bunch of, okay, let's see. will you show how to add our post to Facebook? People tell me it takes extra effort. Yes, it does. And that's because of Facebook's, I don't know, thing with third-party platforms. And okay, yeah. So as you saw, Connie, yes, I did have to copy and paste them from Missinglettr. And that's the thing is, Facebook is changing all the time. I remember that prior to today, when I had to review a campaign, I didn't have to do that, all that copying and pasting to Facebook. Okay. Now, what else? Okay, Raymond Mitchell, what page builder do you use? If it doesn't pick up featured images, that might be an issue. Raymond, I use and I love Thrive Themes. So I use their Thrive Architect to build my blog posts. And this is actually, normally Missinglettr picks up my images and my featured images. So I don't think this is an issue. And if it is, I will definitely reach out to Missinglettr. Because as you can see from, I don't know, if you will look at my Twitter, for example, you can see a bunch of my previous updates that were published by Missinglettr, and you can see that my featured images are there and images from my blog post are there, no problem. So I think the issue also might be that I hadn't done the calibration before they created this campaign for that particular blog post. Okay. Now there's another really good question here. Connie is asking, do they have customer service to help with the Facebook posts? So what I forgot to mention is that Missinglettr's customer service is actually excellent. They are very responsive. And in fact, I was just emailing yesterday and this morning with the owner and the creator of Missinglettr, Benjamin. But it was about something else. But when I have had problems, I reached out to them and they were always very timely with responding and helping out. Now, I don't know what kind of help you would want. If you want somebody from their customer support to do the copying and pasting, I am not sure if they would be able to do that. So one thing, like a workaround that I'm thinking of, is because you can add team members to your account, is to have your VA go in there. After you've reviewed everything else, your VA can go in there and do the extra steps for Facebook. Yeah. Does that answer your question, Connie? Any other questions, guys? So if you want to get it now, okay, Connie said, okay, help with getting the campaigns approved with the Facebook posts. Yeah, so I'm thinking, have your VA go in there and do it for you if that's too much. Now, also, give feedback to Missinglettr because they're very responsive and they're always they're continuously trying to improve the product. I haven't looked around my dashboard in months. I had just been going in there, reviewing my campaigns and approving them, which is why I didn't notice all these new cool features, but they're always improving. Oh, in fact, one thing that I forgot to mention is now you can also republish your blog posts to Medium. If you have a Medium account, you can set it up so that your blog posts are automatically republished to Medium. So as I was saying, normally you would have to pay a subscription for Missinglettr, but right now AppSumo is running a promo for Missinglettr, so you can get it for a one-time fee. So you pay only once and you get a lifetime account, and it's some kind of it's a different account than what I saw previously. It's like an agency account, meaning that you can, if you provide social media services to clients, you can add them to your account, but so that they can only see their particular campaigns. So if you want to get Missinglettr for this one-time fee, then go to alexisrodrigo.com/missingsumo. That is my partner link. I am an affiliate for Missinglettr and AppSumo. So what that means is that I do promote Missinglettr even when there is no promo for it, because I love it so much. Even at full price, I think it is worthwhile. But why pay full price? I always got your backs. Why pay full price? Why pay a monthly fee when you can get it right now for just one payment and you can use it lifetime? So Raymond, I have been using Missinglettr for almost a year now. So I believe they had, it was also an AppSumo promo that I discovered Missinglettr. And I believe that was around April of last year. But yes, since the beginning, and at that time, it was in beta. It wasn't this robust. That time, it was, you couldn't link, you couldn't publish to Facebook at all at that time. But even then, I thought it was worth it. And you know why? Because I think Facebook also, I heard, penalizes you for publishing from a third-party platform. So, you know, at that time, I didn't mind that it didn't publish to Facebook. And I just preferred to publish natively on Facebook, which I do most of the time. So I think I'm just going to delink Facebook from my Missinglettr account. We'll see how it goes, how lazy I am. So yeah, I've been using it for almost a year, and I'm really happy with all the new features that it has. And I just can't wait for what else these guys are going to come up with. Any other questions, guys? If not, we're running to almost half an hour. I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day while I nurse this cold. So again, guys, if you want to get it, it's alexisrodrigo.com/missingsumo. That's my affiliate link. If you buy it through that link, I will get a commission. Not much, but it helps. Every little bit helps. I hope you like this demo. And if you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the comments, or if you're one of my subscribers, reply to my email and let me know your question. I will respond if you post them here. I will go back later on and to the recording of the video and respond to your questions. Thank you very much for joining me in this demo. If you want more content marketing tips, then I invite you, same time, same channel, 11 a.m. Eastern every Wednesday on my Facebook page. You're welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Connie. Bye, guys.